The tuck pointing out to jail, they're should be completing this year's portion. Um, we did look for a little extra, and it looks like we can get the phase 3 that we were originally going to go into 25, get it 100% completed this year.
That sounds great.
Yes. Roof replacements here at the JDC and the jail were 100% complete. There is a warranty inspection. We are going to have that tomorrow. The office service, this room has been completed. And that was done from last month, and wanted to let you know that we did come under budget for about $3,800. Here at the courthouse, the carpet replacement in the common areas. I'm just finalizing some of the touches and we're ready to go out for bid. Same way with the conference room next door here at 402. That's going to include, of course, all new paint, carpet, ceiling tile, lights. The probation area, I'm just waiting on the schedule from Dewberry, which was awarded. The snack bar area downstairs on the ground floor, we're getting ready to proceed with work there. We do have a purchase order ready that is going to go to Mid-Illinois for the work. Plaza Fountain is on hold for further discussion. The Main Street steps in the building exterior envelope here at the courthouse, that is still in the engineering phase, and I'm still waiting on information from them. It's been quite a while. I apologize, but still waiting on them. Circuit clerks, Border Protection, County Highway, no new update at this month. And also for your information, I wanted to let you know that the jail Sallyport trench drain is falling apart and is in pretty bad repair. Just wanted to let you know that I'm going to put specs together and send it out for bid. It's approximately 100 feet worth of trench drain under Sallyport that has deteriorated and the grates had fallen in. It's a hazard for the vehicles driving over, plus people walking through.
Are there any questions for Calvin?
Pardon me?
I was going to say, is there any questions for Calvin?
I'm glad to see that trench drain at the Sallyport get replaced. If you recall, was it a year ago when we took that tour? That thing was bad. It's been bad for a lot longer than a year ago, but it was bad last year. Luckily that nobody's had an accident on it, but that thing was beyond repair, so. And then if you did read the administrator's minutes, I think we're at a point for the clerk's office that everything is signed off on for basically some mechanical engineering, and hopefully have a schedule sometime this week for when that will hit the street.
Any other questions or comments? Terry?
Calvin, relative to the engineering work that you are waiting for on the exterior building envelope and the Main Street steps, is there any feedback from them about, a time frame? Are they giving you any answers at all about getting that done?
No, I've emailed them several times, and
in our review recently about capital improvements and setting priorities, it seems that the preparation of the job seems to be, not just for that job, but a lot of jobs, seems to be that phase of the work, just trying to get that work done. And so if you see that there's an opportunity for either somebody here at the courthouse or a board member or a board chairman or somebody to put some pressure on those people, we have contracts with them, and then we just seem to be getting pushed back somewhere down the list. I don't know how we make ourselves, our projects, a priority for the companies who, have pretty lucrative, steady line of work with us to perform that stuff. We're gonna lose this building season, and we're gonna find ourselves with a fountain and the Main Street steps and the building facade, you know, in 25 and maybe even into 26 at the rate we're going. So I think, I'm not sure this is your department, but we need to get some answers from the people who are doing this work or not doing it, as the case may be. So I don't know if you could advise me after the meeting who I should be talking to, but it seems disappointing. And that's no reflection on you.
Any more comments or questions? Okay, having none, thank you, Calvin. We'll move on to the capital projects. Heather?
Good afternoon. You'll see in your packet the most current through June 14th for the capital projects in both spending and the progress update that Calvin updated you on. If you have any questions, please let me know.
No questions, comments from anyone? That was good, Heather.
Hey, thank you.
Okay, now we're going to go to resolutions. Fiscal year 2025, the Puats Annual Joint Agreement. I think Amy's going to be heading this up. Yes. Oh, okay, I need a motion. Matt, Betty, seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is the annual appropriation for out of county MFT to be a part of the PUATS, the Peoria Pekin Urbanized Area Transportation Study Group. The amount is for $53,661.42. For our contribution, the county is eligible to compete for urban federal funding for construction projects. In the past, we have, because we are part of this group, we have won funds for Glen Avenue, about $1.2 million for Glen Avenue, $2.8 million for Dirksen Parkway, and $1.8 for a section of Oakland in the past. So we have used this, being part of this program, to our advantage in the past. So we're asking for permission to re-up with the PUATS organization.
Are there any questions to Amy? No comments? Okay. Thank you, Amy. Well, now we're going to move on to committee action, which I'm going to turn over to you. Oh, sorry. Can I have a motion for a vote? All in favor? Aye. All those against? Nay. All right, now we can go to you. Okay.
It's a committee action item because it doesn't go to the board. Yep. Yeah, so
Okay, we'll go to that one.
you'll ask for a motion in a second, and then I'll talk about it.
Need a motion for that, for a change order? Terry, seconded by Sharon, thank you.
All right, thanks, Mr. Chairman. I'll tee this up, and then I'll turn it over to Member Rulin in case he wants to make any additional remarks. This is change order number 26 for the Health and Human Services project. The value of this change order is just a shade under $105,000. It's an add to the project. However, it does not change the guaranteed maximum price on the project budget. We are recommending that the change order will be paid from the project owner's contingencies. For in layperson's terms, if you remember, that is the rebid contingencies that were approved about 13 months ago or thereabouts. The work covered by this change order will demolish and replace existing asphalt parking on the north side of the property. It will also demolish and replace an existing concrete approach to the existing garage that's in the northeast corner of the property. as it says in the brief, this would be result in a schedule of additional 5 working days, but based on how River City Construction is managing the project schedule, I don't expect it to impact occupancy later this year. I think lastly, before I turn it over to Member Ruland, it had been our goal to try and avoid this, but with equipment laydown, or I should say material laydown, equipment parking, contractor parking, this parking area has been beat up pretty bad, and this is one of the things that we had value engineered out that we are now looking to add back in. And with that, I'll turn it over to Mr. Ruland to see if he has anything to add.
Only to reiterate the point that we are not spending any additional funds. We're just reallocating from the rebid of the exterior finishes of the building. We saved more than enough to put this item back in. So it makes good common sense to have all of our parking areas contiguous and consistent, and so it'll make a tremendous difference to the outside appearance of the building and the parking areas. It's just good common sense, I think, and again, we're not changing the GNP of the project, so reallocating funds.
No other questions? All those in favor? All those against? Nay? Now I'll call on Jenny for the semi-annual review of the executive session minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It remains the recommendation of the State's Attorney's Office that all previously held minutes continue to be held because the need for confidentiality still exists, and we recommend that you destroy executive session audio recordings that are more than 2 years old, except for those that pertain to pending litigation.
Okay, yeah, can I have a motion to approve that? Betty, seconded by Terry. All those in favor? Aye. All those against? Nay. Public comment. Anybody have a public comment? That's good. All right, miscellaneous. Okay, meeting, wait a minute, okay. Hold on.
There is a zoning case pending. The application is in. I believe it's in our paperwork for land use. I want this committee aware of it. It is a solar farm. There's an open house. The timing is the reason I'm bringing it up. There's an open house at Tobin's Eagle. What's the proper name for their company? Eagle something. It's on Rome West Road. They build structures for electrical switchgear. They do all kinds of job site trailers, that sort of thing. They have some really interesting things going on there as far as off-grid living quarters. They have developed battery technology for OSF's mobile units, and they are undertaking a solar farm on property behind their facility there. They have an open house this Wednesday at 3 o'clock, and I think you'd find it real interesting to find out the kind of work that's going on right here in Peoria County. If you have time at 3 o'clock, Rome West Road, the invite's in my email. I'll be happy to share that with all of you.
All right, thank you, Terry. Any other miscellaneous items? Okay, meeting adjourned.